Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon too.
My name is Divyam. How are you?
I'm doing great, sir. What about you? Thank you for asking.
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for asking. So, Swati, how has your week been? We're closing in on a Thursday. I think there's a leave. Everybody has a holiday tomorrow, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, my week is going great. Was going great. Yes, nothing special, but it's productive. I learned a lot, like in English.
I like to hear that. Okay. So, I was a little curious. Can you tell me what you're doing to improve your English?
Right now, like today or past
In
week.
general, in your English learning journey?
Okay, in general, I listen a lot, like podcast, conversation video. Apart from this, I also some help from ChatGPT also. Some question if like in my mind, I try to ask ChatGPT. Then I want a deep answer sometime. Sometime I casual answer, natural answer, how to give. And apart from this, sometime I also journaling my thought. Tries in a week, and sometime I read reading like practice I inculcate last month ago, and I read a book, Think and Grow Rich. That is self-help book.
Yeah, it's a good
I
book.
really enjoyed that book,
Yeah.
and I learned something new from that book.
That's lovely. I like that you have tried to do everything. You're listening, you're reading, you're practicing by, speaking in English. That's very
Right.
nice that you are, using all of these methods to improve your learning.
Yes.
Um,
I try to inculcate all the methods in my spoken journey so that I can improve more and more.
okay. Are there any issues that you think you are facing right now that you're stuck on?
Yes, there are so many issues when someone asks a question, and if I am not prepared, sometimes I don't know the vocabulary, maybe how to answer in a constructive way. So these are the issue I faced, and yes, sometimes I don't know how to ask the questions to the other person. My mind go blank.
No, no problem.
This
So,
type of the question.
okay. So if you do some research online, okay, I'm going to try to solve one of your problems right now. When it comes to not knowing what questions to ask or what topic to talk about, right? There are certain things that everybody has in common. Okay. So um, if you look at Indians, right?
Right.
Either they are interested in sport or in cooking or in politics, or you can talk to them about their careers. You can talk to them about their family. These are some very common points that you can generally discuss with most people. Okay.
Right.
uh, Certain topics you will have to decide. If you look at me, maybe you won't ask me about cooking, but you might ask me about sports, right? Because
Right.
I might give you a better answer in terms of sports. So make sure that you try to understand the person a little bit in the first 10 seconds, 20 seconds. Try to guess what they would be interested in, right? So, I mean, if you talk to a lawyer, obviously they'll talk to you about politics. They'll talk to you about, what are the new laws in the country, what cases they're fighting that are interesting, right? I generally, whenever I meet teachers, lawyers, even, cab drivers, I always ask them, like, what is the most interesting thing that's ever happened with you in your career, and they like
Right.
talking about it. They like sharing their stories. Most of them, at least. People who don't want to talk, they'll just say, "No, I don't want to talk." It's okay. That's fine. Okay. But the good thing is that you have to understand how to ask questions and to watch people. Okay. Now, when it
Right.
comes to talking to someone who's not in India, let's say you're talking to someone who's French, right? Can you think
Okay.
of one or two things that you can ask them, a French person?
I can ask how is the weather there and how you enjoy your weekend. I can ask what do you like in food item, what do you like in these type of like personal question I can ask if I don't know the person.
That's good. That's good. So these are the questions you can ask, yes, but these are on a basic level, right?
Right.
This is where you try to understand who the person is, But if you want to go a little bit better, little bit advanced questions you want to ask them, you can ask them, hey, I heard about the Eiffel Tower. and I've done some research on it. I'm really curious about your take. Like, you live in France. Whenever you visit the Eiffel Tower, what are your emotions? What does the the monument or the structure make you feel? Like, see, that's a very interesting question because you get their perspective on it. Some people might say, oh, it's so irritating. There are tourists, there's always traffic, there's so much noise, it's always dirty. Some people might say, oh wow, it's something that makes France so famous, it's so beautiful. I really love it. So you have to try to understand a little bit about the person before you can ask them the questions. You are on the right track. The questions you asked were correct, but they're on a basic level, right?
Right.
If you are randomly meeting someone in a conference or in a career setting, and you know that they're from France, what questions you asked, I would not ask them. If you're meeting someone online and just casually talking for 2 minutes, then yes, you can ask them those questions, right? But if you meet someone in person, you can ask them very clearly that, ask them interesting questions. So they also remember that, yes, Swati had a really, interesting question for me about my views on the Eiffel Tower or my views on Mona Lisa, because that painting is in their museum, the Louvre, right? So I know
I think I
it's
should first, know about the country, what is famous inside. Then I can ask. If I don't know about anything about that country, then I'm not able to ask this type of question.
definitely. See, that is why I used a very common example. Everybody knows that the
Right,
Eiffel Tower is in France, right?
right, right,
So I use a very common example. Obviously, if you meet someone who's from Nigeria or from, Bhutan or something, you may not have that information. I completely
right,
agree. But in that case, you can use your curiosity to your advantage.
right.
Okay? Let's say someone has come from the country of, uh, there's a country called San Marino. Okay. Have you ever heard of it?
Then I heard about, but I don't know where it located.
Okay, cool. So if I'm the person from San Marino, this is a challenge for you. What sort of question would you ask me?
Okay, first of all, I want to ask where you from. Then I can ask, okay, tell me what is like a special in your country, special places, like renowned places that I can, if I get a chance to, come to your country, please tell me. And this type of question, then I can
That's,
ask.
that's amazing. Yes, that is the correct answer. So the question that you asked is not basic, it is in the medium level, like intermediate level. So there's some really good questions. Okay. Now I follow football. All right. Now in football, San Marino has a football team that is really famous. Unfortunately, for very wrong reasons, because they never win a game. Okay.
Okay.
So I will not make fun of it, obviously, but I will ask them how they feel about the football team, how they feel that in the next 5 or 10 years, how will their football become better, and how they can compete with other teams internationally, right? So
Okay.
obviously, because I have information about the country, I can ask them these interesting questions. But you did a really good job of understanding that you don't know the country, so you ask the person, what do you think is the most interesting, monument or place, or what is your country famous for? If I was to visit your country, what would you recommend that I do? This is
Okay.
really good questions. So keep working that brain of yours. You're on the right track. Okay,
Okay. Thank you.
awesome. What about any other problems you have been facing?
All right. No, maybe I'm facing so many problems, but I'm not able to, telling you, not able to express what's
You
I'm
haven't
probably
analyzed
facing.
yourself, basically.
Yeah, I think I should analyze what type of, problem I'm facing. I'm facing so many problems. I know while making my own videos, sometimes I become so like nervous, some fear in my mind. And today I am, facing you like as I know that today I have a meeting with Clapingo tutor, what question he will ask me. If I'm not able to, answer, then I, make my mind that it's okay. I'm at very initial stage. Don't worry. Don't, pressurize your mind. Enjoy the conversation. It's okay. Making mistakes, it's okay. But you have to like work on your mistake, and over time you will be okay with these type of the meeting because you are very experienced person, and obviously I will some fear in my mind always like come nervousness also come, but
And
right now I'm in conversation and I'm feeling good. I can talk with you.
I can see that you seem very comfortable. Your body language is good. You're smiling. You're maintaining eye contact, which is very nice. So I would like to appreciate your efforts. Clearly, you have worked on all these things. I like that.
Thank you. Thank you.
No problem. See, you seem very confident. You are answering without pauses. That's very nice. Okay. One thing I noticed in your pronunciation, you are saying B instead of V. Okay. I'll give you an example. When I
Okay.
asked you earlier, how was your week? You said, yeah, my beak was good. You said beak. Have you noticed that you're
Oh,
making this mistake?
yes, yes. What should I say? Like pronunciation, weak?
Week, yeah. So I'm going to type some words in chat. You don't have to open the chat, it will pop up on your screen. I just want you to say these words out loud, okay? And I'll correct you if it's incorrect.
But okay. Yeah, to meeting groups. I have to open chat
No, you don't have to
because
open chat. It'll come up on your screen. Can you say that word?
I'm taking the session from my cell phone. There is
It
no any
should,
pop-up of any
it
message.
should
I
pop
think I
up.
should.
Okay. Just open your chat. It's okay, no problem. It should
Yes,
pop up
I
generally.
have to open the chat. Yes. Now this is video.
Yeah, see,
Video.
say it again.
Video.
See, you're closing your mouth. When you say B, I'll give an example.
Oh,
Bombay, right? For Bombay, you have to close your mouth, right? But for, let's say, Varanasi, right? V. So it is Va. Only your bottom lip is touching your tooth, right? Varanasi.
okay.
Bombay, right?
Right.
Yeah. So can you say video?
Video.
Yeah, perfect. See, earlier you were doing this video. This is what you were
Okay.
doing. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to give you one or two more words and then we'll continue. Okay.
Window.
Yes. But did you notice that you had to stop for a second and remember that
Yes,
you have to do the lips
because
thing?
your mind is so conscious this time.
I understand. I understand. See, but right now is the time you can make these corrections. Later, when you get more confident and someone points out a silly mistake like this, then it'll make you feel like, oh, I was so confident that I knew everything. But something so basic is being, someone is correcting me. I'm going to feel bad. That's why I'm doing this right now. Okay. So, what I want you to do is, I want you to find 2 or 3 words every day on Google. Okay. Just type
Okay.
words starting with W or V. Okay.
Okay.
And just
Okay.
keep practicing them. This will help
Can
you.
you please again the difference between V and W? How to pronounce again? Please tell me.
It's just very simple. V,
V.
yeah,
V.
yeah, V,
Okay. V.
and B.
Okay. This is B boy.
Yes,
Bombay.
yeah,
Okay.
Bombay. Yeah.
Right,
So the
sir.
only mistake you're making is instead of saying week, which was
B.
WEEK, you said,
Hmm.
yeah, my beak is going good. That's what I heard. Okay. So
Okay.
you will get the recording after the meeting. You can check it out. Okay. But again, it's not a very big problem. I just want to do this so that when you are communicating with a stranger
Right.
or, for whatever reason you're having a conversation with someone, it shouldn't feel like you are a beginner.
Right.
And
I really want to, like make my pronunciation good.
yeah, it'll happen slowly. But like you said, you're listening to conversations, you are, watching a lot of videos, which is good. So don't just watch the videos and be silent. When they say a sentence, repeat the sentence out loud. So if I'm watching a football match's highlight, okay, and someone takes a really good shot, what I try to do, I'm working on my accent. So what I'll try to do is I'll try to repeat exactly what the commentator is saying. Okay.
Okay.
Obviously it's in English, but yeah. So I'll say, what a cracking shot by Cristiano Ronaldo. The goal was scored in the top corner and the goalkeeper couldn't even get close to it. Right? So I know it sounds scary because it's such
No,
a
no,
big
it's not
sentence.
scary. Sometimes because I also shadowing practice with
Okay, that's
Priyanka
good.
Chopra. Priyanka Chopra
That's
is my favorite and I shadowing her sometime. But maybe I don't shadow like how she pronounced the word. Sometimes maybe I forget about the, like focus on word.
right.
I am shadowing sometime her.
That's good. So shadowing anyone, it's fine that you're shadowing
Yeah,
Priyanka. She's a good communicator. I'm saying shadow them, but make sure you're not copying their accent. Now Priyanka Chopra is living in the US, right? So her
yeah,
accent has gone from Indian English to American English, right?
right, right.
But if in India we are talking in American English, some people might think why is she showing off so much? Why is she pretending that she's not from India, right? People say that to me as well, right? So let's try to understand how they say things, but don't 100% copy them. We'll copy them
Correct.
60-70%. We'll practice 100%. We'll copy 60-70% to understand how they talk, the speed, the clear understanding of the letters or the words that are coming out of their mouth, right? A lot of people sometimes on TV or on like a YouTube channel, they say, they talk really quickly. And I don't like that, because I feel like
Correct.
either I have to slow down the speed of the video or I have to literally look at their lips to understand what they're saying, which I don't like. Okay. So
Otherwise, we have to, turn on subtitles
exactly.
what
So
they are saying.
till now, your communication has been clear. I've been understanding everything very clearly. So that's really good. But again, we're trying to take it to the next level, right?
Okay, thank you.
So whatever you're doing is great. Whatever I have told you, start doing that and you will become even better. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So we have about 2 or 3 minutes left. Do you have any questions for me?
Okay. Just I want feedback what you said to me. You told me where I'm lagging behind. It's
Yeah.
really nice for me. I will work on it.
Yeah. Again, you're not lagging behind. I'm just showing you the next steps. Okay.
Okay.
Now, one thing I will tell you is for the next, now it's the 30th of April today, right? So we're going to start May tomorrow. Now, in your journal or in your notebook, wherever you want, try to set up a calendar, like a goal that, okay, in the next 3 months, I want to do this. In the next 6 months, I want to do this, right? Because if you have that goal, then you will be motivated to keep practicing, in a disciplined manner. Sometimes we wake up and we're like, Arey, Aaj, I don't want to practice. I'm feeling lazy. I have so many things to do, and then we forget. And then what happens is it becomes a habit of skipping. This happens with gym also. Like some people, they're tired after office and they're like, oh, I'm too tired to go to the gym. And then they've had that 1 day break and they sleep really nicely and they're like, yeah, tomorrow's Saturday. Why will I go to gym tomorrow? Why Sunday, so I'm going out with my family. I'll do one thing, I'll go on Monday. And then Monday, some meeting is there, so they don't go. And then what happens is for the next 1 month, they stop practicing, right? Again,
Right.
I'm not saying that you're doing that. I'm just generally saying that having that momentum, having that constant practice is really good. So set a target for yourself. It could be anything small, like 6 months from now, or let's say on the 1st of November, I'm going to have a webinar or I'm going to um, apply for an interview in the US or I'm going to give a speech in front of a public or something. Again, I don't know what resources you have with you, but do something where you have to test yourself in 6 months, right? And then it'll become even clearer. Let's say your goal is I want to give a speech in front of 100 people. That is your goal, right? So for the next 6 months, you will focus on your pronunciation, you will focus on your speed, you will focus on your general knowledge to understand, what you're going to talk about. In case somebody from the crowd has a question, how are you going to answer the question, right? So
Right.
keep trying new things. If you don't want to do one big goal in 6 months, do small goals, but in smaller periods, right? So it can be, again, I know you have a YouTube channel, but other people who don't have a YouTube channel, they can set up a small goal saying, in the next 1 month, I'm going to post one YouTube video. I don't care how many likes I get. I don't care how many comments I get. I'm going to post it because I want to make it public what my, growth is or how much I've improved, right? And then the second month, they can say, I'm going to go on a friend's podcast to talk about XYZ topic, whatever the topic is, right? And then 3 months from now, they can say, I'm going to give a speech at my brother's wedding in front of everybody, right? So smaller goals are also fine, but make sure you're doing a lot of different things. That is very important.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Awesome. Right. So again, like I said, we're about to run out of time. Do you have anything you want to add? Any questions for me?
Right now, there is no any question. I get all the answers from you without any asking any question. You reply whatever I want to ask you.
Okay, that's great. Hopefully, uh, you were okay with me giving you that advice for the correction.
Okay, I am okay, sir.
Okay, thank you. I felt like you were complaining that I'm giving you corrections when you didn't ask me for corrections.
No, it's not like that, sir.
Okay,
I am
thank you.
very happy that you are find out my mistake, find out my, I'm not able to express, but
Shortcomings.
it's okay that
Shortcomings.
yes, it's really very helpful for me. You
All
give
right.
me some, roadmap to me.
Yeah, thank you. That's lovely. So I know you have a YouTube channel. I'm going to follow it. I'm going to make sure I can see what progress you're making. And if I ever do see something, I'm going to put in a comment, okay, in the videos.
Thank you, sir.
No problem. Good luck with your journey. It was lovely talking to you. Keep smiling, keep being confident, and keep working on your English, okay?
It's really nice talk with you, sir. I
Likewise.
feel comfortable. There is
I
no
feel
any fear
I feel
in my
amazing
mind.
talking to you as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye, sir.